right, since we do have a quorum, we're going to go ahead and start our meeting. So we'll call to order the July 11th meeting of the Oklahoma City Post-Employment Benefits Trust. First item of business is to approve the minutes from the June 13th meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Next item is to approve the agreement between the Oklahoma City Post-Employment Benefits Trust and NIHART for actuarial services. NIHART was previously, do we have them for last 5 years? 5 years, and went through an RFP process, and the memo outlines we had several proposals, had an RFP committee that reviewed and made a selection, and NIHART won the award again. So I would take a motion on approving the agreement with NIHART. All in favor? Any opposed? Next item of business is to elect a vice chair, a trustee, to preside over the meetings in the event that I am not able to preside. So I would take any nominations. Laura has served actually the last 2 terms, and it's been just rigorous service for her, and it's very demanding. Yeah. I said I can't let Laura run this. I can't have it.
I would be happy to continue to serve under those circumstances.
Excellent, excellent. Would you like to nominate Laura, Frank? Excellent. So it's been moved. I'll second it, since so you don't have to second your own nomination. All in favor of Laura serving as the vice chair, say aye. Any opposed? All right. So Laura, you are the vice chair again. Thank you for your dedicated service.
I would be willing to reopen this in the event that the other 2 trustees would consider it not good for me to continue to serve. I do not mind rotating this around.
All right. I'll make sure no one has an objection to this. Next item is the ratify the claims listing. All in favor? Any opposed? All right, the last item is reports, and Doug is not here today, but we do have the investment report available, so you can review that. If there's any questions, we'd be glad to get with Doug, and he's always very responsive to us. I expect he'll be here at the next meeting.
And is it the case that we do not have financials because we did not close fast enough? Or
That's correct. I'm not sure
what.
what.
That's exactly right. Well, normally they need just a few days amount of time to turn around and get their monthly reports finished up and get them from the banks and that sort of thing in order to turn around and do the reports for us. We actually are surprised that they were able to get these to us by the end of last week, with the holidays and such. So that's the reason they weren't on the agenda this time.
Okay. So this is just for information only?
Right.
Yes.
No action?
Right. And on the financial reports, we don't do like a preliminary fourth quarter report, do we? Do we wait until we get the year closed and do the financials? Because we don't actually close the year until August. What's that? They'll do a preliminary, and then we'll have a final after we complete it. Okay, great. But I'm betting since we don't close until August, would they wait until August to do the preliminary?
Right.
So I would think probably maybe on the September meeting, possibly even October, before we see the year-end financial.
Right.
All right?
Oh, and I did have one other comment
Yes,
for
sir.
you, Mr. Chair. We did want to give you a quick update on the transition from one custody bank to another. As you all recall, our custody bank for the last few years has been the Bank of New York Mellon. As a result of some of the performance issues that we'd seen with them, we felt it was necessary to go out, issue a new RP, and gain a new contract, which we did award to Bank of Oklahoma. In the month of June, we coordinated the transition of the assets from Bank of New York Mellon to BOK. Because of the timing of the transition, that actually didn't occur until like the very first day or two of July after the holiday. We did follow up with them this morning, and they said pretty much all of the assets have been transferred over at this point. I think they were still waiting on like a treasury or two. So pretty much everything's done. We have been very pleased with the level of service that we've been receiving from BOK. We kind of knew that we would be. So I think that relationship is going to be a very positive one for the trust. We do have an additional amount of funds available to invest, a little over about $1.5 million, which we will be coordinating with Doug and with BOK over the next few days. So.
Great. Thank you, Bob. I would say, too, I appreciate Bob and Matt and Lori and their work in helping to support the Opebt Trust. And I know you guys put a lot of time into that, either in managing, they took over managing the actuarial RFP process and really did a great job with that and are really engaging on that, helping us with the banking services and just the way they help manage the investments. And also, I really do appreciate the work they do in helping to support the trust. Yeah, we really did. Bad news is that you're the chairman now. Yeah. Are there any other items from any trustees or staff? All right. Thank you all very much. We are adjourned.